Viewer discretion is, know what? Fucking deal with it. What's up everybody, Forces here, and today I'm bringing this tutorial out because I've been looking at some mods on the Steam Workshop and they all have weird looking meshes. When I mean weird looking, I mean the shading of them. It can be smooth, but it doesn't look right. I mean, y'all recognize this hood, right? This is from a Jeep YJ. So this, it's not smoothed, it's right now on a flat shading. So once you smooth it, it looks like this. That's bad, that doesn't look right. And so the best way to improve the shading is to make bevels, loop cuts, and all those type of things. But I guess you're starting or you don't have time to learn how to model your models, and you probably go into SketchUp. So in SketchUp, the shading works differently. Once you export it into 3ds Max, Blender, Maya, or Wings 3D, it's gonna look like this. And once you smooth it, it looks like this. It looks bad. So in this tutorial, I'm gonna show you how to smooth the edges and improve the look of your models. So follow along, and since my screen key script isn't working and I have to recode it, I'm gonna try to tell to you Blender users all the keys that I use, at what time, and how do I use them. So first, let's go into shading and smooth the shadings. The first way to improve the look of your mod, it's a way I call loop cut or inserts. First, let's select the meshes that I want to cut, and once I select them all, I'm gonna press the Y key and scroll. But you can see that on the edge that goes into the other side of the hood, into the mirror image, it's also getting loop cut or insert. So I'm gonna press B, as it say on the bottom corner, on the bottom center boundary. Now that I press B, it starts to look like this. So let's compare. I have the edit one and the not edit one, which look better, right? This one looks better. So once I did that part, I'm gonna do the rest into this side of the hood. So I'm going to select by pressing Alt and right click to select all the line, and do the same here, and manually select this one by pressing C and left clicking. I'm going to do the same, press Y, then B, and scroll a bit down. When I say scroll, I mean moving the mouse into the up and down or left and right. So I'm going to put it into the right place, that's right enough, and do the same in here. Note that I'm selecting this side, but I'm not going into this side because this side has another edge, which I will also smooth, same as here. So I'm going to press Y, then B, and move. Now it's looking better, and it only takes like 5 minutes to do in a whole model. I'm going to do the same here. Y, B, and it's looking better. Of course, the poly count is going up, but that doesn't matter that much because the limit per mesh it's 20k, and right now it's sitting at 147 and not even a K. So I'm going to press I and B again and do the same here, I and B, and scroll a bit down, and voila, you have a better looking mesh. But you see what happens here, right? And this doesn't look good on the game. So I'm going to do the same here. And remember, this is only the first method. There's 3 methods that I use. This was the first one that I started using back when I started modeling. So there you have the results. Now let's go into the second method. The second method uses bevels. So I'm going to do the same. Alt, left click in edge select mode, select the edges of my model. Here, 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 and here. By you can select model. You can make multiple selections by pressing Shift. Do the same here. See, I'm selecting everything all at once. Okay, once I select O, I'm going to press Control and V. Now I'm making the bevels, and 2 is okay. It's looking good, right? But that's not enough. In my opinion, it's not enough. So I'm going to go with 3. Why 3? Because basically the smoothing on a 3D surface, it's the distance between every edge and a normal that makes it look smooth. So if I add a center one, I'm basically adding another normal as reference. See the difference? And this is much faster. It doesn't have the issue on the bottom, as you can see here. And now let's go into the third method. So I'm gonna go into add modifier, go into bevel, and change the bevel. Let's move it up and change the bevel to angle. Once it's on angle, I'm gonna select the clamp overlap and disable it and move this into 5 millimeters. This isn't the most accurate because it has a lot of things to tweak. But if you're trying to bevel a full model, this might come handy. And I can keep reducing and adding more bevels. By pressing the C and going into wireframe, I can check what it's getting beveled. I'm going to keep going down. No, that's about it. So once done, I just can add more segments. And now we have 3 methods. Let's look at them side by side. This is the bevels made by myself by looping, and this is the ones. This is the one making inserts. This is the one making loop cuts or bevels manually, and this is the modifier one. So you be the judge.